So, Garmin's been busy. In the midst of all the buzz around the new Garmin Connect-plus subscription, Garmin just quietly dropped the Vivoactive 6. If you've been eyeing a new Garmin but don't want to shell out flagship-level cash, you've now got two really solid contenders in the sub-300 range: Vivoactive 6 and the Forerunner 165. Both are priced at $299 and both pack a bunch of new features. But they come from different families. One's from the Vivoactive line, which leans toward lifestyle and versatility, while the other, the Forerunner, is all about running and athletic performance. So in this video, we're going to break them down side by side, from design, display, and battery life, to sport features, health tracking, and overall value. Let's help you figure out which Garmin fits your lifestyle best. Let's kick things off with how these watches look and feel. The Garmin Vivoactive 6 takes a more modern smartwatch approach. It's sleek, slim at 42mm and pairs a 1.2-inch AMOLED touchscreen with two physical buttons. It's got that minimalist vibe with a refined aluminum bezel, and while it hasn't changed much from the Vivoactive 5, it's just a touch thinner. The top button's been reshaped, which helps with usability, and the buttons feel a bit less stiff than before, which was a gripe some users had with the previous model. The Forerunner 165, on the other hand, leans into the sporty look. It's still got that classic 5-button Garmin setup, 3 on one side, 2 on the other, and it's made from plastic and fiber-reinforced polymer, which makes it super lightweight. While it might not have the same premium feel as the Vivoactive's aluminum, it's actually more comfortable for long-term wear, especially if you're sleeping in it or going on longer runs. And yeah, it looks pretty good on the wrist too. If you're all about sleek design with smartwatch flair, the Vivoactive 6 wins. But if you prefer a functional, training-focused build that feels good no matter how sweaty your workout gets, the Forerunner 165 has your back. Both watches rock that 1.2-inch AMOLED display, and both look great. Bright, vibrant, easy to read indoors and out, even at night. No complaints here. Where they differ slightly is in the glass protecting that screen. The Vivoactive 6 doesn't specify exactly what it's using, but the Forerunner 165 opts for chemically strengthened glass. Not quite Gorilla Glass like you'd get on the pricier Forerunner 265, but still durable enough for day-to-day use. So unless you're planning on banging your watch into rocks every day, you'll likely be fine with either. Now this is where the Vivoactive 6 starts to stretch its lead. You get NFC for tap to pay, 8 GB of music storage, which is double what the Forerunner 165 offers, and onboard music support right out of the box. Plus, Garmin added a new smart alarm feature that wakes you up during your lightest sleep stage using wrist vibrations. No subscription required, no extra device needed. It's like Fitbit's Smart Wake, but better integrated. And even though the Vivoactive 6 doesn't have a speaker or ECG sensor, it still packs in sleep tracking with a full morning report, nap detection, stress tracking, blood oxygen, women's health tracking, and body battery metrics. It's even got suggestions for walking workouts now, something not many watches offer. The Forerunner 165, it's got a more pared-down smartwatch experience. Notifications, weather, calendar, yep, music, only on the music version, which costs a bit more. And no NFC payments here, but Garmin's fantastic widget interface is present and accounted for, so navigation is smooth and customizable. If smartwatch features matter to you, like music, payments, sleep tools, the Vivoactive 6 pulls ahead easily. Now, let's talk performance. The Forerunner 165 is definitely the more focused training tool. It includes Garmin's race adaptive training plans, course creation, morning report, and wrist-based running power. That's huge at this price point. You also get nap detection, race predictor, VO2 max estimates, and rock-solid GPS tracking with support for GPS, GLONASS, and Galileo. That's plenty accurate for most runners, even without access to QZSS or Beidou satellites. That said, it doesn't include a training readiness score, hill or endurance scores, or power meter compatibility, so more advanced athletes might feel a bit limited. Still, for most beginner to intermediate runners, it's got all the essentials and then some. The Vivoactive 6 brings in a lot of these same training tools from the Forerunner line, like running dynamics, running power, pace pro, and race predictions. It even offers breadcrumb route navigation now, which is a first for the Vivoactive series, and with support for over 80 sport profiles, including more niche ones like e-biking, trail running, motorsports, snorkeling, and surfing. It's built for the general fitness enthusiast who dabbles in everything. So here's the breakdown. If you're a runner first, the Forerunner 165 is probably the better tool. If you're into a little bit of everything, the Vivoactive 6 gives you more flexibility. Battery-wise, both watches offer solid longevity. The Vivoactive 6 promises up to 11 days in smartwatch mode, 5 days with always-on display, and up to 21 hours in GPS mode. The Forerunner 165 also claims 11 days in smartwatch mode, and in testing, users have found around 9 days with consistent GPS use. Pretty solid, and in line with Garmin's claims. So in terms of endurance, it's a draw. No surprises here. Both watches run on Garmin's tried-and-true operating system, which is super customizable. You can add widgets, reorder data screens, and dive deep into Garmin Connect on your phone. It's not the simplest UI out there, but once you learn your way around, it's packed with depth. That said, the Vivoactive 6 has a couple of interface improvements, like a new grid-style controls menu and a customizable quick-access back button. Little things, but they make daily use just a touch more enjoyable. So, at the end of the day, both the Vivoactive 6 and Forerunner 165 are great options. It really just depends on what you're looking for. If you want something that looks good, handles everyday fitness tracking, sleep, music, and all that lifestyle stuff, the Vivoactive 6 is probably the better fit. It's more of an all-rounder. But if you're more into running and want a watch that's focused on training, tracking your progress, and helping you prep for races, the Forerunner 165 is the way to go. Either one gives you a lot for the price. It just comes down to how you plan to use it.